Roma Wine presents Suspense. Roma Wine, made in California for enjoyment throughout the world. Such international esteem must mean that Roma wines are truly magnificent in quality. These fine Roma wines come from Roma's own wineries in the heart of the rich California wine grape district. Because so many Americans do realize this good fortune, Roma wines are America's largest selling wines. So why deny yourself this taste delight? Ask for ROMA, Roma Wine, made in California for enjoyment throughout the world.
This is the Man in Black, here to introduce this weekly half hour of Suspense. Tonight from Hollywood, we proudly present a new study in terror by Louise Fletcher called Sorry, Wrong Number. The story of a woman who accidentally overhears a conversation about death and who strives frantically to prevent a murder from claiming an innocent victim is tonight's tale of Suspense. If you have been with us for other episodes, you know that suspense is a wonderful combination of mystery, suspicion, and dangerous adventure. These tales are calculated to intrigue you, to stir your nerves, to offer you a precarious situation and then withhold the solution until the last possible moment. And so it is with Sorry, Wrong Number. And we again hope to keep you in suspense. The producers and sponsors of Suspense, the Roma Wine Company of Fresno, California, feel that tonight's story is so unusual that it merits a departure from established radio formulas. Therefore, tonight's Suspense will be presented without commercial interruption. And now, here is Louise Fletcher's Sorry, Wrong Number.
Oh, how awful. Oh, how unspeakably awful. Operator, I've just been cut off. Well, operator, I was supposed to be calling Murray Hill 40098, but it wasn't. Some wires must have gotten crossed, and I was cut into a wrong number, and I've just heard the most dreadful thing, something about a murder, and... No, operator, you'll simply just have to retrace that call at once. I know it was a wrong number, and I had no business listening, but these two men, they were cold-blooded fiends. They are going to murder somebody, some poor, innocent woman who was all alone in a house near a bridge, and we've got to stop them. We've just got to. Oh, it doesn't matter what number I was calling. This was a wrong number, and you dialed it for me, and we've got to find out what it was immediately. Oh, why are you so stupid? It doesn't matter what number I was calling. What time is it? Oh, I don't want the chief operator. I think it's perfectly shameful. And now look, it was obviously a case of some little slip of the finger. I told you to try Murray Hill 40098 for me, and you dialed it, but your finger must have slipped, and it was connected with some other number, and I could hear them, but they couldn't hear me, and now, I simply fail to see why you couldn't make that same mistake again on purpose. Why couldn't you try to dial Murray Hill 40098 in the same careless way? All right, dial Murray Hill 40098 only carelessly, please. Thank you. Oh, busy. I know Murray Hill 40098 is busy. Operator, you didn't try to get that wrong number at all. I asked you explicitly, and all you did was dial correctly. Can't you for once forget what number I'm calling and do something for me? Well, I want to trace that call. It's my civic duty, and it's your civic duty to trace that call. And we'll have to apprehend those dangerous killers, and if you won't... All right, get me the chief operator. Oh, yeah, very well, please do. All this talk can't make anyone understand. It takes so much time to get anyone... No, chief operator, I would like you to trace a call, a telephone call, immediately. I don't know where it came from or who was making it, but it's absolutely necessary that it be tracked down. Well, Because it was about a murder, that somebody's planning a terrible, cold-blooded murder of a poor, innocent woman tonight at 11:15. Can you trace it for me? Can you track down those men? It depends. It depends on what? Has it been disconnected? Well, of course it's been disconnected. That was at least 5 minutes ago, and they didn't seem like the type that would make a long call. My name is Mrs. Stevenson. Mrs. Albert Stevenson. But listen, my telephone number is Plaza 32093. But if you go on wasting all of this time, that... Why do I want the call traced? Why? Oh, no reason. I mean, I merely felt very strongly that something ought to be done about it. These men sounded like killers, and they're dangerous, and they're going to murder this woman at 11:15 tonight, and I thought the police ought to know. No, I haven't reported it to the police. Well, no, not yet. Yes, but meanwhile... Oh, for heaven's sakes, you mean to tell me that I can't check this call as a private individual when there's going to be a murder without getting tied up in all of this red tape? Why, it's perfectly idiotic. I'll call the police. Oh, ridiculous. I have never heard of such nonsense. Police department, I can't see why I have to go through all of this business. The police department. Get me the police department, please. Oh, dear, do you have to dial? Can't you just ring them direct? All of this time wasted. Oh, police department. Oh, hello. This is Mrs. Stevenson, Mrs. Albert Smythe Stevenson of 5353 North Sutton Place. I'm calling to report a murder. I mean, the murder hasn't been committed yet, but I just overheard plans for it on the telephone over a wrong number that the operator gave me. Yes, positively, it was a perfectly definite murder. I heard their plans distinctly. 2 men were talking, and they were going to murder some woman tonight at 11:15. She lives in a house near a bridge. Are you concentrating on this? You sound sleepy. There was a private patrolman on the street. He was going to go around for a beer on 2nd Avenue, and there was some third man, a client, who was paying to have this poor woman murdered, and they were going to take her rings and her bracelets and use a knife. Well, it's unnerved me dreadfully, and I'm not well. I'm very nervous. Oh, dear. My name is Mrs. Stevenson, Mrs. Albert Stevenson. Oh, my address is 53 North Sutton Place. That's near a bridge, the Queensboro Bridge, you know, and we've got a private patrolman on our street, and 2nd Avenue is the next street, and... Oh, well, I was calling Murray Hill 40098, but that wasn't the number that I overheard. I mean, Murray Hill 40098 is my husband's office, and he's working late tonight, and his line was busy, and I was trying to reach him to ask him to come home. I'm an invalid, you know, and it's the maid's night out, and I... Oh, you'll look into it. Well, this whole thing calls for a search, a complete and thorough search of the whole city. I am very near the bridge, and I'm not far from 2nd Avenue, and I know I'd just feel a whole lot better if you sent around a radio car to this neighborhood at once. Oh, I don't know. Oh, only the coincidence is just so horrible. I mean, it sounds like this neighborhood, 2nd Avenue, the patrolman, the bridge. Yes, and maybe it wasn't a long-distance call that I overheard, and... Oh, yeah, I'm alone, and I'm very nervous, and my maid, Eloise, she's a big girl, and she weighs 200 pounds, and she's too lazy to bring up my breakfast tray, and, it's her night out, and my husband, Albert, he's just crazy about me. He just adores me, waits on me, hand and foot, scarcely left my side since I took sick 12 years ago, and he's working at... Well, I don't care how many other matters you have on your desk. This is not routine. It's murder, and it requires immediate attention. Oh, you idiot. Idiot. Stupid. Oh, why doesn't Albert come home? Why doesn't he? I'll just dial the operator again. I just can't. Operator? Oh, hello. For heaven's sakes, would you please... ring that Murray Hill 40098 number again. I can't think what's keeping him so long. Oh, well, try. I don't see why he doesn't answer. It just makes me so nervous. Oh, I can hear it. You don't have to tell me. I know it's busy. Oh, if I could only get out of this bed for a little while. If I could get a breath of fresh air, or just lean out the window and maybe just see the street and... Hello, Albert? Hello? 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 Oh, what is the matter with this phone? Oh, hello? Hello? Oh, hello? Hello? Oh, for heaven's sakes, who is this? Hello? 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 Oh, who is trying to call me? What are they trying to do to me? Operator, I don't know what's the matter with this telephone, but it is positively driving me crazy. I've never seen such inefficient, miserable service. Now look, I'm an invalid, and I'm very nervous, and I'm not supposed to be annoyed this much, and... Well, everything seems to be the trouble. I haven't had one bit of satisfaction out of one call that I've made this evening. The whole world could be murdered for all you people care, and my phone keeps ringing and ringing and ringing and ringing every 5 seconds or so, and when I pick it up, there's no one there, and... No, I don't want you to test my phone for me. I want you to put a call through, whatever it is. Oh, you can't do that. And why, may I ask? So meanwhile, I've got to sit here in my bed, suffering every time that phone rings, imagining everything... You are not trying to check the trouble for me. Oh, what is the use of talking to you? You are so stupid. But I know the dial system is automatic, but young woman, I don't know your name, but there are ways of finding out, and I am going to report you to your superiors for the most unpardonable rudeness. And well, give me the business office at once. Dial it direct. Oh, I'll do no such thing. I don't even know the number. What's the use? Oh, dear. Oh, for heaven's sakes. Hello? Hello? Stop ringing me. Do you hear? Answer me. Who is this? Do you realize that you're driving me crazy? Who is calling me? What are you doing it for? No, stop it. Stop it. Stop it, I say. If you don't stop ringing me, I'm going to call the police. Do you hear? Hello? Hello? Yes? Oh, yes, this is Plaza 3209. I'm sorry. Who? Oh, Western Union. Oh, yes, this is Mrs. Albert Stevenson. Will you read the telegram, please? Yes, that's the address. Oh no. Albert's not coming home tonight after all. Oh, how could he stay away? I need him. No, I don't want a copy of the message. Oh, good night. Oh, Albert, how could you? Oh, how could you? Oh, when you knew I was going to be alone. I can't be alone tonight. Oh, well, if I'm alone one more second, I'll go mad. I don't care what he says or what the expense is. I'm a sick woman, and I'm entitled to a little consideration. Information. I want the telephone number of Henchley Hospital. No, I don't know the street address. It's a very small, private, and exclusive hospital where I had my appendix out 2 years ago. Henchley. Henchley. Please hurry, and please, what is the time? Oh, for heaven's sakes, I have no time to dial. What is the number of Henchley Hospital? Butterfield 39970. Oh, hello, is that Henchley Hospital? I want the nurses' registry. I said I want the nurses' registry at once. I want a trained nurse, and I want to hire her immediately for the night. The nature of this case is nerves. I'm very nervous, and I need soothing and companionship, and you see, my husband is away, and I'm... No, I'm not under a doctor's care at the moment. I was a patient at your hospital 2 years ago, and after all, I do expect to pay this person for attending to me. Well, this is an emergency, and it is absolutely necessary. I'm a sick woman. I'm very upset. Oh, very, and I'm alone in this house, and I'm an invalid, and tonight I overheard a telephone conversation that upset me just dreadfully, and a woman is going to be murdered when a train crosses a bridge. In fact, if someone doesn't come at once, I'm afraid I'll go out of my mind. Oh, Miss Phillips, and you have to wait until Miss Phillips comes in. And when do you expect her in? She went out for supper at 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock, but it's not even 11 yet. Where's my clock? Oh, my clock stopped. I thought it was running down. Well, what time is it? 14 minutes past 11. What was that? That. Why, that click just now on my own telephone. It was as though someone lifted the receiver off the hook and off the extension telephone downstairs. But I did hear it. There is someone in this house, someone downstairs in the kitchen, and they're listening now. There. I won't pick it up. I won't let them hear me. I'll be quiet. And they'll think, oh, but if I don't call someone now, while they're still down there, oh, there'll be no time. Oh, I've got to get that operator. Operator. I'm in desperate trouble. I don't dare speak louder. There's someone listening. Oh, can you hear me now? Oh, but you've got to hear me. Oh, please, you've got to help me. Oh, there's someone in this house. Someone who's going to murder me, and you've got to get in touch with the... Oh, there it is. Did you hear it? Oh, he's put it down. He's put down the extension phone. He's coming up the stairs. Oh, give me the police department. Give me the police. I can hear him. Hurry.
Police Department, Precinct 43, Sergeant Martin speaking. Police Department, Precinct 43, Sergeant Martin speaking. Yes, sir. What, sir? Wrong number? All right. Well, good night, sir.
And so closes Sorry, Wrong Number, tonight's tale of suspense. In this performance, Mrs. Stevenson was played by Haley Brown. The Man in Black was portrayed by Norm Seeley. The role of Sergeant Martin, sound effects, music, and production were by Drew Winters. The announcer was played by Pat Lansche. Sorry, Wrong Number was directed by Pat Lansche.
Did you know that these Roma Wine suspense dramas are setting a record for the millions of delighted listeners they are attracting? We want you to feel that by tuning into the Suspense program each week, you can count on real radio enjoyment. In even more dramatic style, the popularity of Roma wine is even more record-breaking because Roma wines are by far America's largest selling wines. Millions make sure of great wine enjoyment simply by asking for Roma wines. Roma wines come from our own wineries right in the heart of the magnificent California wine grape district. And you can enjoy them as often as you like because the cost is only pennies a glass. Ask for ROMA, Roma wine, made in California for enjoyment around the world. Tonight's performance has been a presentation of CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.